Hello! Welcome back to Unreal English. Hi, everyone. We are so happy you are here today. My name is Sarah.
And my name is Alex. On this channel, we help you practice real English. Please, if you like our video, help us by liking it and subscribing to our channel.
Yes, it really helps us a lot. Thank you. Today, we are going to talk about something really useful.
That's right. We are going to learn how to talk about habits in English. Habits are the things we do regularly, every day or every week.
Exactly. So, Alex, tell me, what is one habit you have?
Well, I always drink coffee in the morning. Every single morning, I make coffee. It's my habit.
That's a very common habit. I also drink coffee every morning. I cannot start my day without it.
Me neither. So that's our first example. We use the word always. I always drink coffee. What does always mean, Sarah?
Always means 100% of the time. Every time. No exception. If you always do something, you do it all the time.
Perfect. So we can say, I always brush my teeth before bed, or I always check my phone when I wake up.
Good examples. Now, let's talk about the opposite. What is the opposite of always?
The opposite is never. Never means 0% of the time. You don't do it at all.
Right. For example, I never eat breakfast. I skip breakfast every day.
Really? You never eat breakfast?
Never. I just drink coffee. My stomach is not ready for food in the morning.
I see. Well, I never smoke. I have never smoked in my life.
That's a good thing. So we have always and never. But life is not just black and white, right? Sometimes we do things, but not all the time.
Exactly. That's why we have words in the middle. We have usually, often, sometimes, and rarely.
Let's explain each one. Usually means most of the time, maybe 80 or 90%. For example, I usually go to bed at 11 p.m.
So most nights you go to bed at 11, but maybe sometimes you go to bed at midnight or 10 p.m.
Exactly. What about you? What do you usually do?
I usually exercise 3 times a week. Not every day, but most weeks I exercise 3 times.
That's a good habit. Now, let's talk about often. Often is similar to usually, but maybe a little less. It means many times, frequently.
I often read before bed. Not every night, but many nights I read for 30 minutes.
I often listen to music while I work. It helps me focus.
Great examples. Now, sometimes is interesting. Sometimes means occasionally, maybe 50% or less.
Yes, it's in the middle. For example, I sometimes cook dinner at home. Other times I order food or eat out.
I sometimes take the bus to work. Usually I drive my car, but sometimes I take the bus.
And finally, we have rarely. Rarely means not often, very few times, maybe 10 or 20%.
I rarely watch TV, maybe once or twice a month. I prefer to watch videos on my computer.
I rarely eat fast food, maybe once every 2 months, but that's it.
So let's review these frequency words. We have always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never.
And where do we put these words in a sentence?
Great question. We usually put them before the main verb. For example, I always drink coffee. I never eat breakfast. I sometimes cook dinner.
But with the verb to be, we put them after. For example, I am always tired in the morning. He is never late.
Perfect explanation. Now let's talk about some common daily habits.
So, Alex, what is your morning routine? What do you always do in the morning?
Well, first, I always wake up at 7 a.m. Then I always check my phone for messages. After that, I brush my teeth and wash my face.
Good routine. Do you always eat breakfast?
Yes, I do. I usually eat toast with eggs or cereal with milk. What about you?
I told you I never eat breakfast, but I always drink 2 cups of coffee, then I take a shower and get dressed.
Do you always take a shower in the morning?
Always. It wakes me up. Some people prefer to shower at night, but I need a morning shower.
I understand. I usually shower in the morning too, but sometimes at night if I exercise.
That makes sense. What time do you usually leave for work?
I usually leave at 8:30 a.m. I try to arrive at work by 9 a.m.
Are you always on time?
Usually, yes, but sometimes there is traffic and I am a little late.
Traffic is annoying. I usually work from home, so I don't have that problem.
Lucky you. Now let's talk about evening habits. What do you usually do after work?
Well, I usually finish work around 6 p.m. Then I often go for a walk outside for 20 or 30 minutes.
That's healthy. Do you go every day?
Not every day. I often go, maybe 4 or 5 times a week. If the weather is bad, I stay inside.
I see. What do you usually do for dinner?
I sometimes cook, but I often order food. I'm not a great cook, so cooking is not easy for me.
I usually cook dinner. I enjoy cooking. It relaxes me after a long day of work.
That's wonderful. What time do you usually eat dinner?
Around 7 or 7:30 p.m. Not too late because I don't like to go to bed with a full stomach.
That's smart. What do you usually do after dinner?
I usually watch a show on TV or read a book. Sometimes I call my family or friends. What about you?
I often watch videos online or scroll through social media. I know, it's not the best habit.
We all do it. It's very common nowadays. What time do you usually go to bed?
I usually go to bed around 11 p.m., but I often stay up until midnight. I am a night person.
I see. I usually go to bed at 10:30 p.m. I need 8 hours of sleep or I feel terrible.
You are a morning person and I am a night person. We are different.
That's okay. Everyone has different habits.
Now, let's talk about good habits and bad habits. Alex, what do you think is a good habit?
A good habit is something that helps you, that makes your life better or healthier. For example, exercising regularly is a good habit.
I agree. Drinking water is a good habit. I always keep a water bottle on my desk.
That's excellent. Reading is also a good habit. It helps your brain and you learn new things.
Yes. What about bad habits? What is a bad habit?
A bad habit is something that is not good for you, but you do it anyway. For example, smoking is a bad habit.
Definitely. Eating too much junk food is a bad habit. I sometimes eat too many sweets.
Me too. I have a sweet tooth. I often eat chocolate after lunch.
Is that a bad habit?
Well, a little chocolate is okay, but if I eat it every single day, it becomes a bad habit.
That's true. Another bad habit is looking at your phone too much. I am guilty of this.
We all are. I often check my phone even when I don't need to. It's automatic now.
It's a modern bad habit. What about staying up too late? Is that a bad habit?
Yes, if you don't get enough sleep, it's bad for your health. Your body needs rest.
I know, but I rarely go to bed before 11 p.m. I always say I will sleep earlier, but I never do.
That's the thing about bad habits. They are hard to change. Let's talk about how to change habits.
Good idea. If you want to start a good habit, what should you do?
First, start small. Don't try to change everything at once. For example, if you want to exercise more, start with 10 minutes a day.
That's good advice. I always try to do too much and then I give up.
Me too. Small steps are better. Another tip is to do it at the same time every day.
Yes, routine is important. If you always do something at the same time, it becomes automatic.
Exactly. For example, if you want to read more, read for 10 minutes every night before bed.
And if you want to stop a bad habit, what should you do?
That's harder. You need to replace it with something else. For example, if you always eat chips when you watch TV, replace them with fruit.
That's smart. Or if you always check your phone when you're bored, replace it with reading or drawing.
Yes, you need to find a better habit to replace the bad one.
It takes time, right? How long does it take to form a new habit?
I read that it takes about 21 days, but some experts say it takes 66 days or even longer.
So we need to be patient. We cannot change overnight.
Exactly. Be patient with yourself. If you miss one day, it's okay. Just start again the next day.
That's important to remember. Don't give up if you make a mistake.
Now, let's learn some useful expressions for talking about habits. We already learned frequency words, but there are other ways to talk about habits.
Yes, one expression is I tend to. It means you have a tendency. You usually do something.
Can you give an example?
Sure, I tend to drink a lot of coffee. It means I usually drink a lot of coffee. It's my tendency.
I see. I tend to stay up late on weekends. I don't plan it, but it usually happens.
Good example. Another expression is I'm used to. This means you are accustomed to something, it's normal for you.
For example, I'm used to waking up early. It's easy for me because I do it every day.
I'm used to working from home now. At first it was strange, but now it's normal.
Another useful expression is I make it a habit to, or I make a point of. This means you intentionally do something regularly.
Yes, I make it a habit to call my parents every Sunday. I do it on purpose, it's important to me.
I make a point of thanking people. I always say thank you, even for small things.
That's a good habit. We can also say I have a habit of for neutral or sometimes bad habits.
Right. I have a habit of biting my nails when I'm nervous.
I have a habit of forgetting people's names. It's not good, but it happens a lot.
We can also use routine. My morning routine is very important to me.
Yes, routine and habit are similar. A routine is a set of habits you do in order.
Exactly. Let's also mention break a habit. This means to stop a bad habit.
I'm trying to break the habit of checking my phone at night.
That's hard. I'm trying to break the habit of drinking soda.
Good luck! Breaking habits is not easy, but it's possible.
We've talked about so many things today. I think it's time for our vocabulary review.
Great idea. Let's review the most important words and expressions. Our first word is always. Repeat after me. Always. Always.
Always means 100% of the time, every time. For example, I always brush my teeth in the morning.
Perfect. The opposite is never. Repeat. Never. Never. This means 0% of the time. Not at all.
For example, I never smoke. I have never smoked in my life.
Excellent. Now let's review usually. Repeat. Usually. Usually. This means most of the time, about 80 to 90%.
I usually drink coffee in the morning. Not every morning, but most mornings.
Good. Another important word is sometimes. Repeat. Sometimes. Sometimes. This means occasionally, maybe 50% or less.
I sometimes eat out for dinner. Other times I cook at home.
Very good. Now let's talk about habit. Repeat. Habit. Habit. A habit is something you do regularly, often without thinking.
Exercise is a good habit. Smoking is a bad habit.
Perfect examples. Our last expression is I'm used to. Repeat. I'm used to. I'm used to.
This means you are accustomed to something. It's normal for you. For example, I'm used to drinking coffee every morning.
Great. Let's repeat all of them one more time. Always, never, usually, sometimes, habit, I'm used to.
Excellent work, everyone. These words will help you talk about your daily life in English.
Well, Alex, that was a really helpful lesson. We covered so much about habits and routines.
We did. From frequency words to daily habits to good and bad habits. I think our viewers learned a lot today.
I hope so. Now it's time for my favorite part of the video.
Mine too. It's time for our question of the day. Are you ready?
Today's question is about putting what you learned into practice. The question is, what is one good habit you want to start?
Let's give some examples to help our viewers. Sarah, what is one good habit you want to start?
That's a good question. I want to start exercising in the morning. Right now, I rarely exercise. I want to make it a daily habit.
That's a great goal. So you could write, I want to start exercising every morning.
Or, I want to make exercise a daily habit.
Exactly. What about you, Alex? What good habit do you want to start?
I want to start reading more books. I usually read for only 10 minutes before bed. I want to read for 30 minutes every day.
Reading is such a good habit. So you could write, I want to start reading for 30 minutes every day.
Yes, perfect. So viewers, now it is your turn. Think about your life. What is one good habit you want to start? It could be drinking more water, waking up earlier, learning English every day, or calling your family more often.
Please write your answer in the comments below. You can write a short sentence. We promise to read as many comments as we can.
We love hearing from you. This is great practice for your English writing. Don't be nervous, just write one sentence. We are all learning together.
And remember, start small. Don't try to change everything at once, one good habit at a time.
Before we go, let's do a quick summary of what we learned today.
Great idea. Today we learned how to talk about habits in English. We learned frequency words like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never.
We talked about daily habits and routines, like morning routines and evening routines. We learned how to describe what we do regularly.
We discussed the difference between good habits and bad habits. Good habits help us, and bad habits can hurt us.
We talked about form new habits and how to break bad habits. Start small, be patient, and don't give up.
And we learned useful expressions like I tend to, I'm used to, and I make it a habit to.
The grammar is simple. We use the present simple tense to talk about habits. I drink coffee. She exercises. They wake up early.
And we put frequency adverbs before the main verb, but after the verb to be.
Remember, habits are important. Small habits can make a big difference in your life. The same is true for learning English. If you practice a little bit every day, you will improve.
That's so true. Learning English is also a habit. Try to study or practice English every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes.
Before we finish, we want to thank you for watching today. We are so grateful for your support.
Yes, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us create more content for you.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to Unreal English. Click the bell so you get notified when we upload a new video.
We post new videos regularly to help you practice real, natural English. We want to be part of your learning journey.
Remember, be patient with yourself. Some days, learning English feels easy, and some days it feels hard. That's normal. The important thing is to keep going.
Small steps every day will lead to big results. You can do it.
We believe in you. Keep practicing your English, keep working on good habits, and keep being awesome.
From all of us here at Unreal English, thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep practicing, and have a wonderful day.